I've watched 25 hours of Huberman's podcast on sleep and his interviews with Matthew Walker. And these are the notes I've taken on the do's and don'ts of insomnia. Insomnia comes in two main types: a sleep onset insomnia, when you cannot fall asleep, and a sleep maintenance insomnia, where you wake up and can't get back to sleep. In people with insomnia, cortisol levels often spike before bedtime and again in the middle of the night, unlike good sleepers with cortisol levels drop before sleep. This makes relaxation techniques crucial. It's normal to take 5 to 20 minutes to fall asleep. If you fall asleep instantly, it may indicate a sleep debt. If you can't sleep in the beginning of the night, or you have woken up in the middle of the night and you now can't fall back to sleep, do not stay in bed more than half an hour. Otherwise, your brain may associate bed with wakefulness. Get up and do something relaxing in the dim light, like reading or listening to a podcast. Avoid activities that stimulate the brain or body. Don't check emails and don't eat, so your brain won't associate food with late nighttime. Only return to bed when you're sleepy. Some of us, the only time we do reflection is when our head is placed on the pillow. Don't use bedtime for reflection. Instead, write down your concerns or to-do task an hour or two before your bedtime. Do anything that gets your mind off itself. Take a warm bath or do yoga nidra, meditation, or any body relaxation technique. Avoid checking the time if you wake up in the middle of the night, as this will just add more to your anxiety. Make sure your sleep environment is right. A dark, quiet, and cool room. Use the bed only for sleep and relaxation and not for work or phone use. Also note that waking briefly during the night to adjust your body is natural and healthy and usually forgotten. It's healthy to be asleep only 85% of the time that you're in bed. So don't be too worried for your brief awakenings. But waking up for long periods can fragment your sleep. And if it is ongoing, then it can be an issue. After a night of insomnia, the advice is to do nothing. Wake up at the usual time, avoid napping, and don't consume extra caffeine. Do not go to bed earlier than usual. Chronic insomnia may benefit from cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, or CBTI, a psychological treatment that can be more effective long-term than sleeping pills. Sleeping pills can't be taken for long-term, and stopping them may lead to rebound insomnia. In cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, a clinician tries to identify the underlying cause of your sleep issues. One of the tools they use is bedtime rescheduling, previously known as a sleep restriction method or therapy. Most people's reaction to this is, no, you don't understand. I'm not getting enough sleep. I get you, and this is how to fix this. The idea is to improve your sleep efficiency. If you're spending 8 hours in bed, but only sleeping for 5 hours, your brain isn't efficient here. The therapy restricts your bedtime to the amount of time you're actually sleeping, say 5 hours. And then we gradually increase that time as your sleep improves. For example, if you typically go to bed at 11 p.m. but aren't falling asleep until much later, the therapist might suggest that you go to bed at 1 a.m. instead, keeping your wake-up time consistent. This method creates a sleep debt, increasing your body's drive and hunger to sleep, which can help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep throughout the night. About 2 weeks of doing this, and all of a sudden, you go to bed at 10:30, you fall asleep fast, and then the next thing you remember is your alarm going off. In this process, you learn to trust in your sleep and your body. However, it is not easy to follow, and it is important to be motivated and to do this under supervision, especially if you are having a safety critical responsibility like driving or operating heavy machinery. I have made other videos summarizing Huberman's Lab podcast on sleep or other topics. If you're interested, subscribe and follow along, and thank you for watching.